That rotation was good. Much better. His setup is consistent. Weight's in a good position. Will you do your pre-shot routine for me?
Sure. So I usually stand behind the ball. I kind of have a coacher's player's box sort of deal going on.
Okay. So, I hear you have quite the short game, sir.
I'm generally happy with it.
Generally happy?
Generally.
What's your favorite shot to hit?
You know, to be honest, when it comes to short game, I kind of like being able to hit a lot of different shots.
Okay.
So I would say my favorite part is being able to hit what the shot requires.
Okay.
So
you kind of practice everything.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I like hitting low spinners like that sometimes, and you know, even though this is a tight lie, I still usually feel pretty comfortable with kind of getting it up in the air. I mean, I don't know. I feel pretty comfortable with a sand wedge in my hand, put it that way.
Okay.
So it's one of the few areas of my game that I actually am willing to practice. I'm gonna hit you.
So you rated your putting game for me. So rate your short game for me.
Rate my short game. I would probably give it a somewhere between a B+ and an A-. It could be better.
Okay.
But it's usually pretty solid.
Okay.
I get up and down more often than I don't, for sure.
Alrighty. Nothing wrong with that. What I'd like to do is challenge you.
Okay.
A-, it's a pretty good short game. You know, for a
hack.
Amateur player, A-, somewhere you've spent your time to make that kind of progress is awesome. But are you challenging yourself enough? Do you give yourself enough room to continue improving while you're out here? Do you ever use the 10% rule?
I do.
Okay.
I usually try and practice from varying different lies and whatever, you know, uphill, downhill, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I generally, if I'm 20 feet out, I want to get it within 2.5 feet. Staying on my goal.
So then, cut it in half. We'll give you a 5% rule.
Change it to a 5? All right.
You're challenging yourself.
No, that makes good sense. Bite. All right.
You have a very good foundation and a good understanding of how to hit the different shots, and there's nothing that I would change.
Okay.
You've shown me different shots already on where
I've got to go.
you can. There's a little room for improvement, just because you're going to make it more consistent in that sense, but giving yourself something to work towards. So what is this?
Probably 30 feet, 35 feet.
So you should be within a foot.
Foot and a half or so.
Foot and a half.
Yeah, that sounds about right, I guess.
Then you're constantly pushing yourself to get closer and closer.
No.
Now,